So let's gossip.
Well, what about, I want you to, do you have the story about Sherwood Press? You already have it on tape?
No.
Tell it. I've never heard it from you.
All
I
right.
want to hear it from you right now.
This is the history of Sherwood Press. No, I don't want to tell it. It's too maudlin.
I think it's a nice story, and I think you should tell it. And I really want you to tell it now, because I've never heard it from your mouth. It's not that long, so go.
Okay. Well, you want the whole history? Where's Bob and Sherry?
I'm watching you.
Shit.
And Celia's interviewing. I'm the camera. You can't talk to me.
Well, this is stupid.
So I just wanted to have the story. I think I only heard it once leaning against Bob's sink. Because I asked you once.
Well, what happened was I was real good friends with Rachel Sherwood. We were friends in college. And then she died in an automobile accident that I was in also. And I almost died. And because I was insured, like I got $15,000. And I didn't, it felt, the money that I got sort of felt like blood money or something. I didn't know what to do with it. So I published a book of her poems under the auspices of Sherwood Press, named after her. And then I published my own book, and then it just kept going. And I published a lot of chapbooks.
How do you choose people to publish?
If I like their work, poets I like. The one exception to that, however, was Bob Flanagan. I don't know why I published that, but it's a fluke.
You know, not everybody that I deal with seems to have as much conflict between being a writer and a publisher as you. You know, do you think that it takes away from you as a writer? I mean, people deal with you as a publisher. How so?
Because all of a sudden I feel like Bill Moore, which I don't want to feel like at all.
Who's Bill Moore?
He's a publisher of Momentum Press, a Los Angeles-based press, I guess. But, you know, the most important thing for me is my writing, and then all of a sudden, you know, oh, I'm, you know, important as a publisher. And that doesn't seem entirely fair to me, because I just want to be a writer, and I want to be a good writer,
And yet you're going to publish Eileen.
I know.
And you look so unhappy about it.
I'm not unhappy about that. I love Eileen. I love her work.
And you love Alice. So why are you unhappy about being a publisher?
I don't know. Because I don't want to be Bill Moore. I don't want to grow up to be Bill Moore.
Do I have to go to an insert of Bill Moore now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to talk a little bit about...
I mean, they're not great. They're just so of the moment. More so than poems are, because you can't change them.
Does that speak well for them or detract?
They're fun. Collaborations are fun. By Ed Smith. So, do you want to hear this one?
Yeah.
We already did this.
Should we do it again?
We should type it.
Okay, I'll
We
just
can read
type
it as
it.
we type it.
Okay. Why are you typing it?
Why?
As soon as you finished it, you raced to the typewriter. You tried to until I stopped
Well, because you want to see it like typed out, and that makes it more of a real thing.
See, now it's just this thing written on the back of the obsolete VR scale. See, it's
I know.
all this scrawling. So, you know, you type it out and then it looks like a real poem.
Right.
Right?
God, look at that.
Thank you for your edification.
Anytime you need my edification,
Okay.
I'll be more than...
Edification.
Are we going to read it or... No, let's just type it. I have to make a confession. I've done a collaboration before, but it wasn't a poem.
This wasn't
Can
your
you
first
hear me?
collaboration?
Uh-huh.
Over the typing? No, I wrote a poem once with my friend, but it was real goofy and we were drunk and it didn't work. This is my first poem collaboration.
it work for you?
For me,
Uh-huh.
because there's a consistency to it. You know, I mean, if you didn't know it was a collaboration, you wouldn't. There's no differentiation between the lines. I mean, it's all written in the same rhythm and the same central theme, and there's that kind of continuity to it. It seems like they've been doing it. It seems like they've been doing it for a while. Is there any liquid paper, Bob?
Oh, boy.
You can exit out.
I meant to write did, but I wrote id.
Maybe it's Freudian, ha ha ha.
What I did.
Id Smith Slept Here by Celia, Pearce, and David Trinidad.
How long has that stayed at Bob and Sherry's now?
Too long. Don't get me wrong, I think Ed's a great guy. It's not
Tiring.